Today we're going to plant some trees, and we're going to do it really, really fast because there's a huge storm coming. Not only do I want to get these things in the ground so I could be in the house before the rain really starts, but when you plant a tree, it helps to water it in. So if I could get these things into the ground before this storm gets here, Mother Nature is going to water them in for me, and Mother Nature does a better job than I do. Step one, we got to dig the hole. The problem is, it's very hard to do by hand down here. We plant our trees in solid rock. About 1 centimeter below me is one giant rock. And that's what we dig our holes in. I'm already at solid rock. For that reason, I call in the big guns. So that's what the hole looks like when he gets done. Today I'm planting trees that I did not grow myself. I wanted to add some variety to the grove. For example, this is a mango tree. And this is called a Lemon Merengue variety mango. I'm told not only are the mangoes delicious, but that this particular variety grows really, really well in this part of Florida. Well, since I don't have a Lemon Merengue variety, I went up to Laura Farms today and bought myself this beautiful specimen, and it's going in the ground right now. The main concern is that the graft is above the ground. Everything else I want under the ground. And you can see here's the graft right here. So I'm good. I'm going to put this right in the center of the hole that was drilled out this morning and just fill in the dirt around it. And if you didn't believe me about farming in rock, let me just grab a handful of this soil here, and show you what I got. Look at that. It's all rock. We farm in rock down here. All right, 1 down, 10 to go. Let's take a look at that beauty. Right there, Lemon Merengue mango. Now I got 2 Sapodilla trees to get in the ground. We'll plant those and I'll tell you what a Sapodilla is. Now we're standing in a section of the grove that was devastated by a disease called Laurel Wilt. The problem with Laurel Wilt is all you need is 1 tree to get infected. The disease goes down into the roots and then just travels from tree to tree to tree through the roots. So the good news is when Mother Nature kills one of my trees, I get to put in the tree of my choice. I'm not going to go out here and deliberately cut down one of these beautiful trees. I mean, that would be heartbreaking. I would never do that. But if the tree dies on its own or gets damaged in a hurricane or something like that, I'm free to plant whatever I want. And in this case, I've chosen to put these Sapodillas in. Now, this variety, and this one isn't ready yet. I just picked it to show you. I kind of hate to pick it early like this, but it looks and feels almost like a kiwi, and it's soft, and it has the most delicious flavor. I love these things. If you ever get a chance to buy some Sapodilla or Chicos, give them a try. They are delicious. I decided that since this section of the farm was so overrun with Laurel Wilt, that I'd make it the Sapodilla section. I got the graft right here, which is above ground. Let's get our hands dirty. This variety here is called Marina. This will be about the 5th or 6th variety of Sapodilla I have. And I don't know if you could see it there on the camera, but this guy's already starting to flower here in the pot. Let's get it in the ground. We have a situation. There was a red ant hive there. So I'm going to just show you. I don't know if you could see them running around on my hand. They're running around on this hand. They're absolutely painful. I was kind of playing it cool. Oh, but these things are bad. Ooh-wee. Ah, fire ants. Oh, man. I think I'm going to use the pick for the rest of this job. Okay, now they're crawling up my arms. Oh man, this is why I don't recommend skinny gardening. All right, I'm going to just tough out these ants. Now we're left with 8 avocado trees to plant. And I'm planting 3 varieties. I'm planting Simmonds, which is a variety I already have here productive in the grove. But I didn't have any grafted big enough to put in the ground, so I went and bought some from my friend up the street here. The other variety is Donnie, and the reason I've chosen Simmonds and Donnie is because those are early variety avocados. You can start picking those late May, early June. My crop, Choquette and Monroe, usually can't start picking until September on through January, February. So every time I plant a new avocado tree, I plant an early variety because you guys love Sleepy Lizard avocados so much, and you love to go to guacfarm.com, guacfarm.com, to buy your avocados, that I want you to be able to buy them all year long. So this guy here is a Donnie. This year I can start picking Donnies the last week of May. And since avocados can stay on the tree for 90 to 120 days, that means I could pick these end of May, June, July, into August. Now, in addition to being an early variety, the Donnie is flowering type A. And avocados have an interesting behavior where there's two flowering types, A and B. The A's pollinate the B's and the B's pollinate the A's. Well, I happen to be surrounded by Monroe variety avocados right here, which are type B. So this is an excellent place to put this Donnie variety because its flowers will pollinate the Monroes and the Monroe flowers will pollinate it. Look at how nice that Donnie is, how nice and thick the stalk, how lush and green the leaves. It feels so good to be planting this section of the grove out. Now we're going to put in a very, very interesting avocado tree. I am holding in my hands a Hialeah Red avocado tree. It's called a Hialeah Red because it produces red avocados. And when I say red, I don't mean like reddish green or greenish red or, oh yeah, wow, that looks a little red. No, I'm talking red avocados. I've chosen this spot for the Hialeah Red because my driveway runs right up there. So this will be one of the trees people see as they enter the property, and I want them to see it with beautiful red avocados. The next variety to go in the ground is this Simmonds variety. But I'm not going to show you me planting it. I've already showed you enough of that. But I am standing in front of a mature Simmonds avocado, and it probably comes as a surprise to you that there are varieties of avocado. In fact, there are 1,000 named varieties of avocado, probably about 100 of which are grown commercially. But most of you know the familiar Hass avocado, the little dark green / black wrinkly one that you get in the supermarket. And I just wanted to show you some of that variety. So behind me here, this mature Simmonds, it's already setting fruit. It's got these beautiful little fruit coming in already. Oh, it gets me so excited. These make a beautiful mature fruit, by the way, when I picked them in June. They're about 3 pounds, pear-shaped, a nice smooth green skin. In fact, I'm gonna look for a picture. If I find it, take a look. It's that one on the left. So on the left you have a Simmonds, next to it is a Monroe, next to that is a Hall, and then on the far right is a Lula. And if all you're used to is the Hass avocado and you want to taste some of those varieties, you can buy a 10-pound box of fruit from us at Sleepy Lizard Avocado Farm at guacfarm.com. guacfarm.com. When our fruit's in season, we sell our 10-pound boxes. I sell these Sleepy Lizard t-shirts all year long. And sometimes, when we have extra trees, we sell them online. Now, I just got really dirty and really sweaty, and I have a very serious shower to take. I gotta wash them red ants off me. While I do that, you go to guacfarm.com, and I will see you on the next video.